So these are my Argyle Parkour 2 ISO boots. They're in a dark brown colour. These ones I'm not happy to flood, so I'm not able to flood these ones. I am happy to wear them barefooted and then take my foot out and put it in mud, but obviously not put my foot back into the boot. They're neoprene lined as well, so they're really nice and warm, and I'm happy to get mud up to just the tops, but obviously not over. These are my favourite boots, and I use them pretty much every day for working on the farm. So these are my pink Nebula hunter boots. You can see I've got pink nail varnish to match these. These ones I will not flood. They're not neoprene lined, but they are really comfy. And my Gator Waders actually match these. So these are the pink ones. These ones I'm happy to get mud up to just under the tops. There's no problem with that. So yeah, they're my pink hunters. These ones are my Wellies, again not neoprene lined. They're a nice dark green colour. Not happy to flood these ones, but I am happy to get mud right up to the tops, so no issue with that. So these ones are my Jules B Wellies. A lot of people use these for flooding. You can have them with white socks, or you can have them without socks. So yeah, happy to flood these, no problem at all. They're probably still a little bit damp from when I used them last, so a white sock might get a little bit muddy. That's one on. Yeah, definitely still a little bit damp, and that's the other one. So yeah, happy to have mud come over the tops of these, and then inside happy to use these for wham. So if you want food, kind of people do custard, or I've had a few requests for like spaghetti bolognese, that sort of thing, then I'm happy to use these. And again, happy to use them, well, happy to use all of my boots with or without socks. I've got quite a few different pairs of socks as well, so whether you want white socks, black socks, multicoloured socks, just let me know, and if I've not got them, then we can easily sort that out. So yeah, you can still see that they're quite dirty inside, and now I've got a brown sock. I've got mud on my foot there as well. And these ones are my Jules Wellies. Again, these ones are used for flooding, mainly because they've got a zip up the side, so they're only waterproof up until a certain level anyway. They're black, and they've obviously got the zips on here. Happy to flood these ones, no problem with that, and happy to use these for wham. So again, any types of food you want to use in your videos, I can do that for you. They're quite nice because they've got quite a lower bit here and then they come up at the sides, so they almost kind of got a little bit of a riding style to them. So these ones are another set of Argyles. They are dark blue in colour and they are fur lined as well. So they're really nice and warm. These ones I will not flood, but happy to get mud up to the tops of them, just up here. These are one of my favourite boots because they're so nice and warm, and they've got that really nice brown detailing across the top as well, an adjustable strap. So yeah, happy to use these in mud, happy to get mud right up to the tops. If you want food on them, happy to use them for wham as well, but obviously not happy to get anything inside of them with them being fleece lined. So these are another set of Argyle boots. They're not fleece lined and they're not neoprene lined. So I am happy to use these for wham, and I'm also happy to flood them. These are. Again, you can have them with or without socks. I'm quite happy to put food inside them, whatever you want with those ones. These ones are my Ariat boots. So they're leather boots, they're waterproof. They're more kind of equestrian boots, with them having a little bit of stretch in them as well. And more of a solid boot. I'm not happy to flood these, so these are just the mud, and they come up to the, quite happy to get mud up to the tops there. I won't use these boots barefoot because they rub, so I'll always wear socks with these as well. These ones are another set of Argyles. You can tell that Argyle Wellies are my favourite. They're a short boot, so they just come up to where my calves are. Quite simple, quite plain. These ones I will not flood, but happy to get mud up to the tops of them. So yeah, you can see in comparison, let me grab it. Jules Wellie. You can see in comparison that they are a lot shorter than a normal wellie. So just come just below the calf. Not neoprene lined, not fur lined, more of a summer wellie. But yeah, happy to get these mud up to the tops of them. And they also have a removable sole as well. So if my feet do get cold, I can always put a fur lining in them. These ones are another set of short wellies. They're smaller than the Argyles. They're lush amount, so they're really comfy. These ones sit even further down, so way before my calf muscle. These ones I'm happy to flood. So happy to get mud up and inside them. Any wham you want doing, quite happy to do that as well. These are my Jules B Wellies. They're short wellies, so only tiny, more like boots. These ones I'm happy to flood, happy to do wham with as well. These ones are my short brown leather boots. I'm happy to flood these, happy to use them for wham. I won't use them barefooted, and they absolutely stink because the last time I used them I was walking around in cow shit in them for a wham video. They're quite tight, equestrian sort of looking style. Straw on the bottom of them. But yeah, happy to use them for mud and cow shit, if you want videos with cow shit. Oh. So these are my Timberland boots. I'm happy to get mud up to the tops. I won't use them for flooding, I won't use them for wham, kind of anything inside the boot, but happy to use them for any sort of food on the outside. Happy to use these barefooted or with socks on. They are a super comfy boot, I do like my Timberlands. They're teddy fleece as well, so they're really nice and warm on the inside. These are the boots that I wear pretty much every day, so supermarket, you know, going to the bank, that sort of thing. Just bombing about the yard but not getting too dirty. They're really easy to clean. And they're a really nice walking boot as well. So these are another pair of teddy fleece Timberland boots. Again, happy to use for wham, but only on the outside. I'll not flood these at all. Happy to get mud, use them in mud up until kind of this sort of height here. But again, another pair of boots that I use for kind of supermarket, out and about, pub meals, that sort of thing, because they're so comfy. Really good walking boot and waterproof as well. Happy to be barefooted or have socks on with those ones as well. So these ones are my Holland Coopers. They are black and they are fur lined as well. These ones I will not use for flooding, only for playing around in mud but not getting it too high up, mainly because it's got these badges on there. They're really warm boots and so comfy as well. So yeah, happy to get mud up to about here in these ones. Not used for flooding, happy to use them for wham, as long as nothing kind of compasses here. Happy to use them barefooted as well. So these ones are my fishing waders. These are rare Converse fishing waders. They're a beautiful dark brown colour. I'm not happy to flood these ones. They're a bit of a nightmare to get on, as you can tell. There we go. Got there in the end. They've got straps with them as well. These can be removed if needed. So yeah, they basically go around your waist and tie. And they are Converse. Happy to use those in IBC full of water. So an IBC is a water tank. So happy to use those in the IBC full of water. Happy to get loads of mud all over them. Happy to use for wham, obviously on the outside. Happy to use kind of kneeling in mud. And then you can just see the label on there as well. These ones are my Argyle waders. They're neoprene lined and they're absolutely beautiful. They keep me so warm. I will not flood these. Happy to kneel in mud, happy to get mud right up to the top of them. But yeah, not something that I will flood. These ones are going to get mud all over the carpet because I was using them on the yard earlier. Happy to use these in the IBC, happy to use for wham as well. So they're my Argyle neoprene line waders. These ones are my cheap waders. I'm happy to flood these. I'm happy to use them for wham. Typical farmer, they've got baler twine to hold them up. But yeah, they are just kind of cheap rubber, really simple waders. Happy to use these for kneeling in mud. No problem with that. Oh. They're overcomplicated myself yet. There we go, and these just slot over the top. Happy to use these in the IBC as well, no problem with that. And they're just basically simple, cheap waders. These ones are my barber waders. They are a bit big, I'm not gonna lie. They're chest waders, so they come up to my chest. Just trying to work out which way to put them on. And they are specific barber fishing waders. They're men's, so they are huge. But they're actually really comfy. So yeah, happy to obviously play around in mud in these. Will not flood these, but happy to play around with them. Any wham you want doing, quite happy to use wham as well. And they're barber chest waders. So these ones are some safety waders. Again, they are absolutely massive, but they're steel toe capped. So yeah, really strong safety waders. Quite thick rubber as well. So happy to roll around in these and get quite dirty. So happy to get them right all the way up to the back. I've got my strap stuck at the minute. But yeah, get the idea on these ones. Don't particularly like them, if I'm honest with you, because they're so heavy. But that's because they're steel toe capped. But happy to use them for wham, and happy to use them for loads of mud. And these ones are my favourites. So these are my Gator Waders. They come from the US. I've got a hoodie to match and I've got a hat to match as well. These were a gift. They are neoprene lined. They are specific women waders, so they fit. And they've got this awesome like pink trimming around them. So they're really nice. And the boots are really sturdy as well. They're specific like hunting waders, so they're super warm. Happy to get mud all over these. I'm not happy to flood them though. So they're the pink Gator Waders. there's any wellies here that you don't like, you're welcome to find something that you like on the internet, send it over to me, and you can either send them to my Lady Mud PO Box address, or I can buy them and then obviously you can reimburse me and do it that way. I've had loads of gifts over the last couple of years, waders, wellies, socks, loads of different things. I also sell my wellies, so there are certain wellies that I sell and certain wellies that I don't. I sell socks, I sell inner soles, but if there is something that you like, drop me a message and I'll let you know whether I can sell that or not. And thank you very much.